I got married in 2007, and unfortunately, things didn't go the way people hope when they first get married, and we got divorced in 2020. So I've been a single co-parenting mom for the past 5 years.
Wow. Yeah, I'm sure that's difficult, right?
It's a big change. Your whole world really does change, right? You go from having your children constantly 24, I was, with them 24/7, um, down to 50%. And that's a huge adjustment. There's a lot to grieve after a divorce. There's definitely a mourning process. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that we have some folks in my listening audience that are single parents, single moms, single mothers of children. I didn't
Hmm.
say that right, did I?
Single mother sounded okay to me. And I know what
Okay.
you mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you have to wear the hat of mom and dad all at the same time sometimes. And
You wear all the
that's,
hats. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, I can only imagine it's very difficult. All right. So we appreciate you being on the podcast episode today. And I'll just read this from your biography on Podmatch. So,
Sure.
episode could explore real world strategies and insights from Zoe. I'm not going to try to butcher your name on managing mental wellness challenges in high functioning adults, focusing on anxiety, ADHD, and the subtle but critical nuances of boundary setting, directly translating them into the parenting of adult children. So, the first question would be, how do ADHD and anxiety uniquely
Mhm.
affect high functioning adults?
Yep, let's get into it. So, I do work with a lot of high functioning adults. And what we're saying when we say high functioning is these are people that are working full time. They've got kids, they've got partners, they are taking care of maybe their senior parents, they're members of their community. So, from the outside looking in, everything looks great, right? Hunky dory. But by the time they've come in for services, they're usually pretty symptomatic. And that could be anxiety from a lot of worry and carrying burden, burnout, sleeplessness, irritability, sometimes even depression. And then when we add on top of it that they are diagnosed with ADHD, so now they're dealing with brain differences, well, now we've got another host of symptoms, right? Motivation, dysregulation, and a bunch of executive dysfunction. So here are these humans that look amazing from the outside and they are not feeling well. They are not really feeling, they're not doing well.
I got you. What hidden signs often precede burnout in high functioning individuals?
Yeah. It could be symptoms of anxiety or depression, right? And so we would want to assess for that. And there are small tools that we use in our practice to get as close to an objective measure as we can. But certainly we might find that they are irritable. They are angry, and these are not people that have typically been angry in their lives. They might even find that they're yelling in their household and they don't want to. They want to be great parents and great spouses. They're not sleeping at night. They notice appetite changes, energy changes, reduction in motivation, which again, we would want to really assess and make sure what's going on. Why is motivation dysregulated? Is it because of the ADHD? Is it because you're depressed? Is it really just burnout? What are we looking at? There's so many overlapping symptoms with any one of these diagnoses. So it's important for us to get those assessments and to get a really great comprehensive report from the client as to what they're experiencing.
I got you.
Hmm.
And we're talking about adults that are living on their own pretty much, or are
Yeah.
these, yeah. Do
Yeah.
you see this with adult children like ages 18 to 30 that are living at home as well?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the bulk of the clients are adults that are carrying on their own lives, right?